Bawumia to announce alternative policy response to cocoa sector challenges. You see, Malam, Ospeli free ni Malam, Ospeli free che Malam. You see, negative, positive. Sada ba we friend. So Malam Bawumia, Malam near MELLEM. And I was spelling Malam be free so MELLEM. It's Bawumia or negative, positive. Yeah. You see MPP4 starting anti kuku aseno. You so much report after cocoa visitation no. So Bawumia said they are going to derive a policy from the cocoa visitation. Omo Jimmy too. Wemu ede canopy. Some can say Bawumia ne tia ni nyina o. Sa de na no bo ye no. Na Bawumia na fande. O se na na don pramu na cocoa asi Jimmy omo. Ye ntiase e den. Ye se sa de nya na Bawumia se omo nkoye no omo mo ni nyina no. Na ono Bawumia no onye policy mfiri mu mra. Enti omakoye handing over the Bawumia say, "Oh Mahmudu, Malam, you go around the whole country no. Sebio eye cocoa nsama ekohu ye ni nyina ba. Wo na onim nyansa ye the policy." Party mu nyina de onim nyansa no nie. Ye say under ne cocoa yi the policy we the whole MPP on the nyansa.
The lives of the people of Agbogbolosyi matter as much as the lives of the people of East Legon or cantonments. Enti yeba hano yebesi toilets amamu yebesi toilets in all yebesi 8-unit toilets, 4 8-unit toilets, 32 toilets in all among the people of Akuafuo. Usori na uko toilet uya ubejari enyasa. Ubejari. Usori na uko toilet uya ubejari enyasa. Ubejari. Usori na uko toilet uya ubejari enyasa. Ubejari. Enti ye besi bath houses so akaho. Usori na uko toilet uya ubejari enyasa. Ubejari. Enti usori na uko toilet uya ubejari enyasa. Ubejari. Enti ye
Esther atano ka se ojo so kwa menkunwa. Oshofugu no kuta paper. Ujare na uko toilet ubejari ujina stage kasa asego fi wano ba. Sir, a man for anywhere omejare. Or say busan in the question form. Sorry now go toilet I'll be jare ente sa. Just say e bini won say o say the question mark abetu ato. You go when bini. Bawumia nyanchon. We bizarre toilet we question say the question mark abetu ato. Ai. O sorry now jare a wo ben ente sa. Like how? Now the whole MPP we dey nim answer. We your man the president is so wondi. You dey here no. Now it's so interesting say Mahmudu Bawumia MPP4 ese omako the whole Ghana akofa cocoa for hu nsem nyina e de abre Bawumia se onu mom derive eye de policy mfiri mu mra na Bawumia oye cocoa expert. Bawumia, when did he say he's an agric expert? When did Bawumia say like the juma dia about politics the man about politics they say cocoa hu juma? Bawumia, when did Bawumia tell us say he is an expert in finding solutions to our cocoa problems? When? In 2024, Bawumia yebusa the question say cocoa for under Akuafuo mo bre omusu mo wi omusika. Bawumia say onim say cocoa for a problem. Na sata we di president for 80 years. Yebusa in 2024 say Mahmudu Malam Mahmudu cocoa for a problem. Yen nyina yehu. Ma ban ba ye ma di cocoa for sika nyina. Eka esam ho enye sam ekaketwa. Mo anka ne kran kire cocoa for eka ma sa bo ato Ghana so syndicated loan amokoji ya mudi ye de campaign. Unim se cocoa for bre. Mahmudu Bawumia gina Ghana for nu ka say ono on teda onim se cocoa for kra a problem ono onim Mahmudu.
Do you believe Cocoa Board has collapsed? And what is your plans for Cocoa Board? I don't want to go deep. Thank you.
Cocoa Board is on the verge of collapse. I'm not aware of that, but we'll look at that. It's on the verge of collapse. I'm not aware of that, but we'll look at that.
Do you believe Cocoa Board has collapsed? And what is your plans for Cocoa Board? I don't want to go deep. Thank you.
Cocoa Board is on the verge of collapse. I'm not aware of that, but we'll look at that. I cannot comment on that. It's not. I don't know where the data is coming from.
For the cocoa farmers, and all of this increased cocoa output.
Do you believe Cocoa Board has collapsed? And what is your plans for Cocoa Board? I don't want to go deep. Thank you.
Cocoa Board is on the verge of collapse. I'm not aware of that, but we'll look at that. I cannot comment on that. It's not. I don't know where the data is coming from.
Do you believe Cocoa Board has collapsed? And what is your plans for Cocoa Board? I don't want to go deep. Thank you.
Cocoa Board is on the verge of collapse. I'm not aware of that, but we'll look at that. I cannot comment on that. It's not. I don't know where the data is coming from.
Jack, I see we see a time. Akuafuo the president 8 years you busan say Cocoa Board unim say gu under you. Okay. I'm not Okuka was saying he does not see the data. This is 2024. Now my day interesting. Time now all the resource, the voice sitting in cabinet for 8 years. He did not know anything about Cocoa Board. It's interesting. Yen him say Nana Danko Akuafuo or Agove or a toy president. They be otitin the tone here not no anum wi no ada. And we all knew he was not active. He was not somebody who can reason. Nothing was working. Now, we knew Bawumia in 2024. He was basically running the government. Yebusa Bawumia about Cocoa Board, Akuafuo situation. Also, onim Obianka bibi chense Cocoa Board kura bre Akuafuo bre. Ono mo mfa sa asem no chen because onya data bia. Asem Bawumia ka kire you know. Now interestingly, Bawumia ba opposition. NDC abanyaba oma be di no kura kire Akuafuo Akuafuo mu nyansa. Ama jatum say eye ewiase sikasam ene koko hu ntensem no ama ewiase koko bo nyina kofomba NDC aban oba ebibrem ha omo no mutua koko abodin pa oba koko boto baako a eye ebibrem ha eye Africa ha Ghana ne tua kese ama koko Akuafuo dodo no ama be hu no kura na jatum. Interestingly, and Mahmoud Bawumia ehu koko for problem nyina o cham catch say a squirrel will always be a squirrel, a clown will always be a clown. Because on say MPP for no omu hu say yani Ghana for ni Jimmy. That's how Oma force Bawumia to believe. Now suddenly omu this report to come about Bawumia say oh ya nanti koko asi nyina te senkra ntie ya konya report na je na converting into policy no e hona Bawumia ni omudi ankomo na e hona Bawumia be kire mu koko senya koko for emu problem wo ho after suddenly Bawumia be hu koko for problem abe hu koko for solution to their problem. Enyanwa a few months ago you buta say unim Cocoa Board for problem Cocoa for or say onim ya dey better position say say we hu nyina momenko tie Bawumia we hu Cocoa for problem nyina this Bawumia.
Do you believe Cocoa?
What I'm looking at with the presentation of this report is to take this report, this select committee report, to the policy committee on agriculture, food security, and agribusiness. That is the policy committee. And we are going to ask this committee to technically review the findings of your report and do the consultation with the experts in the area on the committee, and then bring policy alternatives.
It's just Bawumia Bawumia is a gecko. Bawumia is a chipmunk. And he's basically talking about policy. You see, the NPP, Mekai in 2017 about power no. When say every year be no more word on you see. Because most of the people who follow the NPP are foolish. Because some about power 2017, where don't start to use it social intervention. And I mean, yeah. That social intervention yadeba. I feel social intervention the call for and almost start to use some other word. Or more every season be MPP is basically an animal farm, but also season by season, and almost season be and at a point free social intervention about policy. Oh, give us one policy. NDC does not have policy. Then you ask an MPP person, what is the meaning of policy? And we have policy. And I'm saying, what is it? You said the report about me. Oh, we are going to give it to the policy. What is policy? What is policy? Policy, they say, Omo amote around Paulugu Dam. Dam ni aye. Insua bem. Farmers need to be go mudiane so. Emwano enya insuo no manipa so nya insu papa nom. That is policy. And no policy no. Policy in the saying, policy in the say, 10 year Korabia or Westrim. Sebio, wedi 14, 15 years, Obetumako school, Ako SS, na waba and crying, na Obia be repuno, now Ako Sima making sure say we be a school papa ho. Wama Korana papa in Jumaye, through Sada, Nanda papa in Jumaye, Utumasha Kwamanako school, no atwaso, and even the policy. The idea should reflect and change lives positively. Policy is saying, policy is about bemu. Na Ghana for school for Omoko University. Oma for Huchiromo. No, I can say, Miss Somerson, mo first year, Memma Musikebia, Mohobe Hahamwa, Mawfo, more Omo Bra Mutumbuamno, Yabema school, Sikebia, every that first year, Yabeto, and a intervention, a uniper free or here, and your haumu, and that's it. You can say a policy ne say we see hospital na opinfo bi etume wuram na wafa no wafa ne ba na wada ne nyame ase na waka say aban we de e aban amepe ene na fe ne policy. Eti MPP for they don't understand what policy is. It's just the word. Eti Mahmoud Bawumia to me ko gina stream na oye campaign now I catch the MPP for say every village will get a dam, every constituency will get 1 million. Then MPP will say that is a policy. That's not a policy, that is a political talk. There was no thinking behind it. Into MPP before they see this as policies.
Transformation of this country. Nana Akuafuo is going to bring about a real transformation of this country. After 4 years, you will not recognize. We are going to bring in policies that are going to bring development to our people. Nana Akuafuo has said that if you look at this country, the money is there for development, but it stays up, it doesn't come down. The money is there, but it stays up, it doesn't come down. We are going to make sure we bring in a new economic model and make sure the money will come down to our villages for everybody to get that share of the money. We are so we are going to make sure the money comes down. We are going to take a portion of our development budget to $75 million and make sure we share it to every constituency in Ghana. So Bonkuru constituency, every year from 2017, every year without fail, you are going to get the equivalent of 40 billion old cities, $1 million for your development every year without fail. We have to help farmers. To help farmers, we have to make sure that tractors are available, that fertilizers are affordable, that weedicides are affordable, that there is water to farm. So we are going to make available for every district a mechanization center. There will be tractors that will help farmers to farm. We are going to make sure the cost of fertilizer is down. But most importantly, we are going to make sure every village that needs a dam, we are going to construct a dam for every village that needs a dam. One village, one dam. One village, one dam. One village, one dam. And that is the way we are going to bring budget to $75 million and make sure we share it to to every constituency in Ghana. So Kuku constituency, every year from 2017, every year without fail, you are going to get the equivalent of 40 billion old cities, $1 million for your development every year without fail. We have to help farmers. To help farmers, we have to make sure that tractors are available, that fertilizers are affordable, that weedicides are affordable, that there is water to farm. So we are going to make available for every district a mechanization center. There will be tractors that will help farmers to farm. We are going to make sure the cost of fertilizer is down. But most importantly, we are going to make sure every village that needs a dam, we are going to construct a dam for every village that needs a dam. One village, one dam. One village, one dam.
This is to the NPP. This is what they call social intervention policy. So to the NPP, you see, so when they get the opportunity, Sana Bawumia Kachomo, yeah, policy. All the things he was saying, and then no policy, no. But you see, when they came to power, they could not implement one. A talk, a rhetoric. It's just talk. MPP for this Jimmy. And then I was starting, oh, you know, we are going to take this to the policy committee. And policy, what is policy? What is policy? You come to power. We are teniba. Unim de esi wonta fo krum. Aban bi de sada baye. Se nkofo nua enya mmoa na omutumi nya sika nkoma no na omutumi hwa momba wo school. Oba power. Sada ena do nua ba beto so na dane no NDA ena ugu no. Uwie na oso abesi hostel won kran. Wo nananom ne nuanom ma na omugu sirem no. Omomra nkran medem na omunya kayayo. Are you not foolish? Is that a policy? I keep telling people or MPP so they use words anyhow because the most educated person in the MPP went to JSS. They are the foolish masses. They are not intelligent. Until every day, they play with them. They use words. They don't even understand what policy is. You don't have to say it for us to see. It is the work you put in. You don't have to tell me what the policy is. The work that you put in, what I will get out of it, what the Ghanaian will get out, what the taxpayer gets out of your intentions, their wisdom, the idea, no, that is policy. So it is about the work you put in and what we get out of it. The positive things we get out of it is the policy. So if it does not yield any result, that idea, no, if it does not yield any good result to help the taxpayer, it's never a policy. So you don't necessarily have to open your mouth and say this policy, this policy. It is the work you do, the end game, the end result of the job of the work is the policy. And then obi to me ba or say I want to do this. I didn't me person me see school. I didn't me person me see hospital. I didn't me person me big push. The big push is that I was say Ghana, you connect Ghana no. Okay, the idea is there. How is it going to work? Now the country is under construction. What are they doing? They are doing express road. They are doing highways. They are connecting rural areas to central, whatever. What are they doing? The end game is that we will be able to bring our produce from the farms quicker. We will be able to travel faster. We will be able to, at the end of the day, make sure that goods and services move quick. It is basically to move the economy, expand the economy for things to move swiftly, protect human lives. That is the big push. So that's the policy. But until it's a reality, until the people see say what took our every in crime, we for highway be swako system, a brank or the 3 days or the 1 day, that is a policy. So it's the end game. What comes out of the idea? The formulation of the idea is one, but the end game, what that idea yields, what it brings out, what at the end of the day the people benefit from, and then they find a policy. So when it comes to government, like I just said, one district, one dam. You are a fool. You have no idea of what you were talking about. One constituency, 1 million. Near Vienna constituency could not boast of even 100,000 Ghana. You are an idiot. When you could not build one hospital, when you tell me you are going to change the health sector, when you tell me you are bringing free SHS, you could not build one E-block, then you are a fool because that's your idea. The formulation of the idea could not yield results. It's the end game that matters. It's not where you yield the idea from. Any fool can think, any fool can come up with ideas, but it's about going through, seeing through it, working through it for it to benefit the taxpayer. So the end product becomes the policy. So at the end of the day, any politician can talk, but those that are remembered are the ones who work to make sure the end product benefit its citizenry. And it's they be a try say their word into the policy. Any fool can say a policy, but the fact of the case is, how has your idea, the formulation of the idea, resulted in policy? Because you were in power for 8 years. We saw how this country was run through the mud. But you made noise about policies. You spoke symposia and symposiums. You insulted everybody. You fooled around. You did all the jokes. But when you were given the job to do, you moved the dollar from 3 to 17. Petrol from 0, from 4, whatever, to 23. Everything was going south and north. We couldn't even understand how. So we are tired of a policy. In 2017, when Bawumia came to power, first time about power,
that we make sure that happens. We've put in place a very first class economic management team. I would even say world class, because the Minister of Finance, the very known Wall Street banker, investment banker, really high achiever. The former Minister of Finance, who is deputy vice chair of the economic management team, Yao Safo, he was voted at one time the best finance minister in Africa by the World Economic Forum, and many others. They're just a solid, capable group of individuals who have come together to manage the team, and we meet every week without fail. And so we have a laser-eyed focus on the economy, and we are taking decisions and making sure we monitor what is going on.
This is 2017. Oh, policy, economic management team. Oforiata is what he said. He's a Wall Street banker. I think that's what I say. Oh, Osafo Anotintin, you know, he was once voted as the best Africa finance minister. Kwasiakiko and Kwasiakikanization. Say, I want to shoot that. No matter if Vietnam war. Oh, about power, no. We have a laser eye focus on the area not than Terminator deck. Area not than we for shade. Laser eye no afraid not than we for space. And these are people, and the MPP are still stuck to this old principle, old strategy. Oh, you give it to the policy group to think about them. Say when they're really serious. Kwame Amwako share policy. Don't if they're Kwame here no. And so we are going to hand it over to the policy committee. And policy committee, I'm no why mo. Kojo Ponkroma. Policy committee, I'm no why. Hey, Oseche Mensa. Oseche Mensa be the MP. How many years? Osi toilet dying. Oseche Mensa Bosu. The MP be 30 years. Swame. A bini dying or choir campaign toilet dying. Oseche. I wish I see this. Oseche Mensa Bosu. Me will be a terminal report to her. Oseche Mensa was not the head of committee. Toilet dying and okojina swame na no the campaign. So we see toilet dying. Oseche Mensa Bosu. On the policy analyst no.
Nabia na enibi ajanabia ena yesi abrosan ajanabia kura o magazine minianum mumma ya ni na ho wompe we na dia na wope wompe we adia na wope akana numpe ne akoto aba na enibi ajanabia ena yesi abrosan ajanabia kura o magazine minianum mumma ya ni na ho wompe we na dia na wope wompe we adia na wope akana numpe ne akoto aba na enibi ajanabia ena yesi abrosan ajanabia kura o magazine minianum mumma ya ni na ho wompe we na dia na wope wompe we adia na wope na enibi ajanabia ena yesi abrosan ajanabia kura o magazine minianum mumma ya ni na ho wompe we na dia na wope.
This is Oseche Mensa Bosu oka committee no. I'm just say Jimiana. You will be a terminal report. Obi anywhere you need a terminal report. You will be a terminal report. We are going to give the policy committee upon Kruma. Kojo upon COVID-19 sika 1.5 billion ODA is the Auditor General's report. Why? Akosia kuma menu. Akosia menu. Ne wini se bini. Akosia kuma essence ho. Me say omo wana Bawumia dry froye. So they be tatara Bawumia ho. Oh, tiko ya kwako boano. Akosia kuma. Desperate girl who wants power. Akosia muka de onim. And you people think we are stupid. We know all these things, so we know your people, your level of thinking. Why do you know what form? If you are going to go the 4-4-2 formation, so 1992 strategy, you know, and a kukuye, and a JJ Baboye, and a Ghana dear, when we dear, you chum that you need to comment, you race our stage, you know. You trust our level, no. Hey, Messibe say we are economists and now we are economists. That is what we are asking. We are asking Mahmoud Bawumia, come and prove to us that you are an economist. Politics are obey me. Oba also ye did you. O strike over 10. Any other captains ban the ball. What time World Cup? What time we? Oba also we are from Pong. Ona also obo 2. Yes, just in the share. Oh, politics are obey me. Also now you're there. Now you're economist. 2008 and I'll start a year economic lecture or Ghana. Yentam Ghana Mao, World Bank, IMF, Bank of Ghana, Sikegu, Ubetuma Maniji Bia, resume, Yabubo player Bia profiler, the economist. 0 ya boy or ye number 7 years no share or strike from the left or right. Messi ya boy ye maybe obo. Obia would post dead are you maybe Gina Jordan did Semenyo Pate. Obia would post it. Dear made from Black Star and team our born position in a fro. I couldn't tell about Ghana politics, so we are economists. One can say we chenchirie. One can say we are caterer. One can say we are space to space into a digital person. O say, oh dear, adia uko school no, economy. Finito langrata. Now uko economy school and there only a koko hunsem. Come and prove to us that we are economists and pana now we are imposter. You can't was you do at them. You are a Bangladesh. Oh, cannot correct. That is what we are asking. Recently, me to say, MPP focus I President John Mahama on the so or a communicator. Yet he's a communicator. He has always accepted he's a communicator. But Bawumia is a what? We want to know what is Bawumia. Is Bawumia a consonant? Is Bawumia a verb? What adjective is Bawumia? Is Bawumia a sentence that we can form with it? Let us know what Bawumia is. And if you don't let us know what Bawumia is, then we cannot do anything with Bawumia because we don't know whether it's a verb, it's a pronoun, it's an adjective. We don't know whether Bawumia we should use an it or is or he or she to describe him. Put Bawumia in his place so that we can address Bawumia. Today you cannot tell us who Bawumia is. He needs to prove himself who he is. Bawumia is lost in his own shadow. He cannot boldly stand out and say, I'm an economist. Why should we vote for somebody who doesn't have confidence in himself? This guy is basically lost. He's lost in his own shadow. He cannot boldly stand outside and say, I'm an economist again. Why is he running from an economist? He needs to tell us that. And send a address. No. Because right now we don't know where to put him, where to fit him. Is he an it? Is he a she? Is he a he? What is Bawumia? A verb? A pronoun? A consonant? What does he represent? Because at a point, Mahmoud Bawumia was questioning Mr. Atta that he should prove to Ghanaians that he is an economist. Today we are asking you, you came into Ghana politics because they told us, you said that you are an economist, you work at the Bank of Ghana, the money is there, you can arrange our money, you can make sure our economy is stable. Why are you shying from what brought you into politics? Every single person in this world is basically an ambassador of digitalization because everybody's on TikTok. We are on Facebook. We are all using phones. We are able to send message. So we are all ambassadors of digitalization. You cannot claim digitalization. No, you need to tell us what brought you into politics. And the mutia and Bawumia, or you're dealing, what is Bawumia? I'm not saying who is Bawumia because right now I don't know where to put Bawumia. That is why I keep saying what is Bawumia, because if I know what he represents, I will say who is Bawumia, but I don't know whether it's an it, it's an is, it's an adverb. I don't know what Bawumia. What is Bawumia? And that is what you people have to be doing now. Be cleaning Bawumia for us to know where he stands. Is he a comedian, an economist? You need to know so that we can pose questions to him. That is why today he's receiving Coco reports. This is a guy who stood in Ghana every single platform to tell us that he is a master. His wife called him economic whiskid. His borrowed wife called this guy a whiskid in economics. Today we sit here and we cannot ask this guy who is Bawumia. What is he? What is Bawumia? He told us at a point that he would choose Ghana card over Swami interchange.
We have today 16 million Ghanaians with unique identities. And that is a major transformation. A lot of people sometimes don't even appreciate what the impact of the Ghana card is. But if you gave me 1,000 interchanges and a Ghana card, I'll choose the Ghana card because it has more impact on development. We have today 16 million Ghanaians with unique identities. And that is a major transformation. A lot of people sometimes don't even appreciate what the impact of the Ghana card is. But if you gave me 1,000 interchanges and a Ghana card, I'll choose the Ghana card because it has more impact on development.
Given the resources at its disposal, one should expect at least 4 to 5 times the quantum of investment that the NDC claims to have undertaken. The close to 33 billion of borrowing that has not been used for infrastructure expenditure could have done so much in this country. If you take $33 billion and ask yourself, what could you have done with $33 billion? You could have solved the water crisis in Ghana. You could have solved our energy problems. Every region in Ghana would have had 1,000 kilometers of asphalt road. We could have transformed agriculture. We could have put in place a world-class hospital in every region. We could have bought 1,000 ambulances for the Ghana Ambulance Service. We could have equipped our existing health and education institutions. And we could have built an additional 600 senior high schools that the government is trying to build currently. And we could have constructed the Accra-Kumasi-Paga railway line as well as the Western Railway line. And with all this, we would have still been left with some money.
Now, this guy, this is when he wanted power. He was able to share 33 billion within a minute. He was able to solve Ghana's problem with 33 billion in a minute. Today, he doesn't want to talk on these things. We gave you, okay, can't say when you come to me now, 8 years, you could not build one school, one hospital. You could not build one road. This is Bawumia. That is why I keep asking, what is Bawumia? Let me tell you. Sir, we will hand over this report to the Economic Committee to turn it into a policy here. I'm sure the Economic Committee here. This is the Economic Committee. Akuafuo, make a change so we mono. Organizational Committee, Policy Committee, Policy Committee for number one. Who and who are the number one? Kojo Ponkruma. Jimmy 2 MPP. Kai Momo political party. Number one, Policy Committee no Kojo Ponkruma. Ochina metu mabechiro munyina profile. Member chiro bia receipt. Policy Committee no. Number 2, Dr. Kwame Nyami Befi. We have Policy Committee. No. Number 3, Dr. Antoinette Tibudakon, member. Honorable Oseche Mensa Bonsu, member. Honorable Kweku Kwati bedi minister me pamono. Onna ne di eyechi mime MP. Obuase West Kweku Kwati we nya throat cancer. Ono na na deputy to Kenofuriata mo pamono Kweku Kwati. Number 5, Kweku Kwati. Number 6, Mohammed Amin Adams, or starting also an energy expert. He's another liar, a Muslim who is a liar. Amin Adams, what we pray this about me. Amin Adams started as an energy expert. Today, he said he's a financial expert. These people, I have interviewed Amin Adams myself. He started, he said, oh, you're energy expert. From nowhere, he has become an economic waste kid. We know these people. These are liars. Amin Adams, then who? Dr. Gideon Boakon, Bawumia's aid. Tamana Bawumia, ekuta toilet paper. Money a mobe jare no na onu nekuta Bawumia. Ona natural Bawumia script mano. Bawumia be the vice president. Gideon Boakon was his aid, personal aid. Ona na advice Bawumia on the toilet. Gideon Boakon. Na nyanse be no nim. Ono ni MCO se DC be tuno. Gideon Boakon. Na Gideon Boakon ni nyanse obetwe change policy a. Obetwe change Ghana fo a. Bawumia be the 8 years. Don't know okache Bawumia. He was the one explain everything to. But can you say? Yenye say. Ye no must see bini dying. Gideon Boakon. Apo. Number 8. Kabiru tia Mahama akwara na notenten no. Mene from Ekowa Saki Mr. Saki no. Mr. Saki, yasi akwara na notenten ne ka ho. Do kotina metro. Let me tell you my brother, let me tell you. I don't know. Hey, anotintin ye policy. Na notintin se pogo sa akwaro. Ni si tikura be jefri nsem. Anotintin. Number 9, why Dr. Jimai Manunu. Ono kwa mpo di enimu numpo bebi ono nananam. Dr. Mutaka Alolo. Oh, mamaka be binjira mo. Bawumia di okuta ni money box no. Maka kire mo sa ye fe na Alolo. Ono no. There's no way Mahmoud Bawumia will put financial policy D&D together. Alolo ne kute skano. Bawumia dealings nyina ya Alolo ho na wo. And you see Bawumia, baby onya ni sika pa no insurance mu. Yeah. And one of these I'll come and show you a document. Mahmoud insurance mu pa no onya sika. And he used Alolo mu na omo run sa scheme no. And then I'm braving now because Hoptel, yes Bawumia they know. Strategy no mo play and omo bi team nyina. And the person who basically leads Bawumia tani nyoma nyina Alolo. Yeah, he is the money box. Only kuta Bawumia money box. And into a policy committee no o manete so. Obebusa say Alolo ne expertise ne. He's sitting there, he's monitoring. Almost shesha Bawumia policy sika so nyina ono na ye the engine, ono na ye the money man. Until you cannot run with Bawumia without Alolo knowing, because Alolo na vice president no. And into na wenye bibia for national na be share the policy committee, because policy no and then the bed drive omo no munim so bed and then ni sika no. Enti Bawumia the money box na be sim. Enti none of these people are important. No. All that they need to do is to talk. Alolo will decide when the sika bebreye. When the be win sika. It is about the money. It is about how they raise the money. Alolo, there is no way Bawumia vice president in Alolo. Yeah. That guy called Mutaka Alolo, he is Bawumia's vice president. On any Bawumia money box, or Bawumia ni insurance, banking closure, insurance deals in Alolo na it passed through Alolo. Number 10, Alolo. Number 11, Avron Rothschild. This is the team now, or say we mu policy analyst committee. Omo bechi nyansa de dobia yehu bi da. We mo massa. Debi akache Ghana for amuntie. Wey. Makache NDC for say munye mo djuma. Debi amakache NDC for minister so me say you people should do your work. Alolo no sha no one Bawumia Gabi o. Sa number 9 no, number 10 no. Mutaka Alolo oye Bawumia Gabi. Ope Bawumia Gabi ya Alolo. Yeah, he will never take any appointments. So 42 years the muri mujimi beto Bawumia. Alolo will never take any appointment, but on the Bawumia Gabi. Now Bawumia be vice president. Na run Bawumia sigasem. Alolo, that is Bawumia's Gabi. Do you know the things we know? Bawumia the Gabi ocheda kono no. He is basically the prime minister under Bawumia. Well, even in opposition, he handles Sikebia the campaign. Alolo ne be yaba. Bawumia will not take any money from his person. Alolo na disconnected BBA from Bawumia. Sa link bi akoba Bawumia bi abe hunsa Bawumia bokro no Alolo na cutting nyina Alolo na redirecting nyina Alolo na ono na ye ekuf Gabi ocheda kono ema Bawumia bude mo jimi na mote party mu no ombe use mu se moa. So guys, makache MPP for NDC for you do your work. Leave the MPP to me. Leave Bawumia to me. Leave them. We mama junisha makache NDC for work. From the president to the last minister to the MPs, do your work. Don't be distracted. Just work for the people. Do what you have to do. We will do the job for you. We will enlighten the people. Don't worry yourself about bantering them back and forth. And leave this job. Yenye jumanie.